have a long-awaited showdown here. A matchup of two elite quarterbacks. Might not see a better QB duel all season long. Both guys hoping to use this big stage to display their supremacy. Welcome to Oxford, Mississippi, and Fort Hemingway Stadium, home field of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Texas A&M Aggies, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Rebels will kick this deep to start us off. Fielded in the end zone. It's Guerrero. Makes it to the 16. That's good coverage there. Empty set now, 5 wide. Looking downfield, it's Provo. And by the receiver. Tackled quickly after the catch, he'll be short of the marker. The Aggies hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge, the biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in that postseason at the end of the year.
And from the shotgun, an inside handoff. They bring him down, but that's a good play. Moves the ball to the 39.
Man, this is exactly how you want to start an opening drive on the road for this offense. Really well-blocked play. Pick up some nice yardage. And if you're this offensive line, this is exactly what you talked about all week long in your meetings. Establish the line of scrimmage and take control of things up front, especially early in this game. They give their running back plenty of room to rumble.
They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Texas A&M getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Here comes a handoff. Brought down after a 7-yard gain, so it's 2nd and 3.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
The short completion of the tight end. And he'll make his way out of bounds after gaining decent yardage.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. They tackle him. Looks like it's going to be just short of the marker, inches away. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. They'll try to run for the first down. Looks like Texas A&M will have the first down. And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. That run picks up first down yardage, a fresh set of downs for this offense. Back to throw. It's Provo. Looking right. This one caught. Looking for the end zone. Has a lane. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
The kickoff, a little too hot to handle, goes through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The sure hands, it's Renton.
think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
They make the stop, but not before a solid game that time.
Chris, what I love here is just the vision by the running back. Showing great patience, the hole opens up, and then he's able to use his speed to pick up some good yards.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. And at first down, they go right back to him. Picks up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Wideouts now clustered. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. The pass rush closing in. And it's intercepted. He stepped in front of that bullet. They bring him down after a short return, but the takeaway sets up the offense near midfield.
And this is a big-time play by this linebacker showing his versatility. We know he can stop the run, but in zone defense with cover 2, he's got an area he's got to be able to defend, and it's exactly what he did. And I don't know if the quarterback even saw him or knew that he was capable of making a play like that.
Deflected by the defense and incomplete.
This secondary knows how to keep their eye on the football and how to break on the ball. I thought the receiver was open. I thought it was going to be a completion. It gives you an idea of how instinctive and how athletic he is by getting into the way of that and knocking it away.
Bringing pressure. Oh, down he goes. It's a sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Looking for his big tight end. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long, but you're so far behind the chains, you really allow this defense to dictate things, and it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
No fair catch, looking to return this punt. They'll be forced out of bounds after a small pickup on that return. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. We'll see if this quarterback can shake off the interception he threw in the last possession. Makes the catch. It's Manning. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
The back's got it. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to run. They'll lose a yard on the play. Well, they run it right into a blitz, and that linebacker was coming downhill, Kirk.
Man, what a time to call that blitz here by the defensive coordinator. And you're right, he shoots right through that A-gap. Really, the back had nowhere to go. By the time he got the ball in his hands, the linebacker's right in his face.
He's taken down, but that's a nice gain to spot the ball now at the 35.
Well, this is a beautiful play when the timing is right, as we see right here. The receiver's got to do a good job of working his way back to the football as the quarterback is throwing it. The timing here is impeccable.
Looks right for a quick completion. Here he goes. Touchdown, Rebels. There was no catching him that time. Kirk, you play quarterback. How about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique. They put so much time into this in the offseason. By the time they get to Saturdays, you can close your eyes and make your throw. That's exactly what we saw right there.
Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. He'll be stopped short of the 20-yard line. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. They'll run it to the right side.
Well, there's just nowhere to go for this back. He tried to do everything that he could to get to the edge, but give the defense a lot of credit. They did an excellent job of containing him and eventually running him out of bounds.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. It's 2nd down and 11. Looking to throw. It's Provo. Taking a deep shot here to the right. Trying a downfield shot. That's a good effort there. But now it's third down.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. More problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in third and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Oh, what a grab! They bring him down, but the drive has now reached the 35.
Boy, it's one of the things I love about this running back. It's not just this defense trying to defend him running the football. As you can see here early in this game, trying to get him involved in the passing game. Great call.
Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Picks up 2, so it's 2nd and 8.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just for 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Caught by the receiver. He has first down yardage at the 46.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of squeezing that in between the defenders.
They've got him, but not before a solid gain on the ground there.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here, and he's a good back. But I love to see that offensive line win the battle at the line of scrimmage.
Second down after that run on the previous play. He hands it off from the gun. Now they test the middle of the defense, but get nothing. When they don't block the defensive end, they'll show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. And he dumps it off to the tight end. That's enough for a first down. This offense set up in scoring position at the 40. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Takes the ball and heads to the left. Picks up a few yards there, and that's going to wrap up the first. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up, as the stats reflect. And as we move to the second quarter, we hope these teams will build on a promising start. Here we go. First play of the quarter. Offense setting up for a second down play. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces the defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense, and they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Quick throw, catch made on the out route. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
They mix it up with a run. They pick up 4, so second down and 6 coming up. Long drive here. Play number 12 coming up for the offense. Back's got it again.
How about the defense here? They just kind of strung that play out, took away any real estate at all, pushed him out of bounds for a loss.
Throwing up play action. Looking to the end zone. Caught near the goal line. And he scores. Touchdown, Texas A&M. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved down in the red zone because of their size, and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies and provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
And that kick will just bounce into the end zone for a touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the powerful Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. They reached the end zone the last time out, trying to do the same thing here. Looks to the left for a quick throw. Downfield catch made just inside the left sideline. He got the foot down. Good play.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
They finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 28.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels.
221 wing, 221 wing.
Back to pass. It's Jefferson. Defense is coming after him. Oh, they trap him for a sack.
Well, I love this defense and how they're playing some man coverage. And let's face it, when you do that, it's a bit risky. You can leave your defensive backs out there on islands, but the good combination of good coverage with a good pressure on the quarterback, and you come up with sacks like this.
The sack moves him into extreme field goal range. You've got to do something now on 2nd and long. The quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. Nice grab. It's Manning.
A running back who can take a check down like that and turn it into a gain can be a quarterback's best friend. And it's an easy way to rack up those touches and get the ball to your playmaker in the open field.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 21 as this defense tries to make a stand and force a field goal attempt or a 4th down stop. They make the tackle, but that's enough to set them up 1st down at the 15.
Man, when your quarterback can run the football like this, it puts so much pressure on the defense. The defense coordinator spent all week preparing his unit to be able to stop this offense. But when this quarterback's able to pull it down and pick up yards like that, it's an extra headache for the defense to have to deal with.
Again, thrown out of the RPO, and it's complete.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. The shotgun handoff here.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a 1st down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back just seems to have a nose for that 1st down mark. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Pressure is coming. 0 running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. So it sets up a 2nd and goal from the 4. And they'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
Great job by this offense, answering the bell and getting 6 on the board. We're just an extra point from this thing being all tied up. And you got to think the scoreboard operator isn't done just yet today.
And the PAT is good. The PAT ties the game here in the 2nd quarter now. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Bringing it out, it's Guerrero. That's strong coverage, though. They tackle him at the 11-yard line. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Handoff to the left. Breaks free. That's good for a first down near the 40.
Outstanding blocking on the left side of that offensive line. That's really what opened up this play. They did their job, and you can see the results. You burst open and get a big gain on the ground. If I were them, I'd keep going to that side and see how much more success they can have.
The gain moves the ball to the 39. It'll be first down. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Some hard running there through a tackle.
I love this little touch pass call. It stretches this defense out, puts a lot of pressure on the defense to have to contain and get wide, and it can open up so many different aspects of the offensive playbook.
The gain makes it second and medium. Scanning the field. It's Provo. He's running out of time here. The clock will stop, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout before halftime. It's incomplete. He took a hit as he threw the football, and it brings up a third down. See if the offense can move the chains off that incompletion. Takes the ball and heads to the left side. Oh, and he did not get there. The defense rising up against this elite third down offense. Talk about quickness. That play is absolutely blown up in no time.
Chris, I don't know if that's a misassignment by the offensive lineman or just really good instincts there by the defender, but that play is blown up right at the snap.
Caught. He's wide open. Look out. They make the stop after a big gain all the way to the 34.
Boy, the defense is in the right coverage here. Looked like they had exactly what they wanted to be able to come up with a stop here on fourth down. But there's the timing between a quarterback and the receiver. They knew exactly where they needed to go. Great timing and a first down.
Running back grabs it on the screen. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, Chris, not an ideal play here when you throw the football and you go the wrong direction. I think we got to look at the playbook here to see how we can try to make those yards up.
Getting set. Here's second down. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Takes a hit just as he lets it fly. The sophomore quarterback fortunate that didn't hand an interception.
Well, I'd love to see this quarterback sit in there and take the hit. But, man, he's got to do a better job of recognizing where to go with the ball and just throw it away. You can't throw it in double coverage.
Seventh play of the drive coming up, but it is third down and long. To throw, it's Provo. Looking for his big tight end. That one is incomplete. The defender was right there, and it brings up fourth down now.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
Fourth down and very long, but the offense still on the field. They're going to go. And he drops back in the gun. Quick throw to his receiver. Can't connect downfield. Incomplete and a turnover on downs.
Oh, my gosh. A drop pass here on this fourth down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first down, and he drops it. This one could come back to haunt him.
They'll crank up the tempo here with the clock ticking down. Second down. They snap it. Quarterback looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. Oh, downfield catch made on the left side. Finally marked down after a big gain, but hold on. There's a penalty marker on the field. Let's check this out. So the offense declines the penalty after the big play. So the offense comes up now on first down thanks to that costly penalty.
Here we go.
They'll hand it off. The gain is 3. Now it's second down and 7. And the Rebels will crank up the tempo. Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Makes the grab, a chance to score. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. So the offense calls a timeout here. That's their first of the half.
Boy, a great slant by the receiver. What I love is the quarterback found the window that he wanted to make the accurate throw.
Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Rebels.
I think we're starting to kind of see a theme here, Chris, today. That's his second touchdown. The offensive line doing their job, and he's doing an outstanding job of just reading the defense, finding the hole, and being able to pick up big yards and touchdowns.
He knocked through the extra point. The lead is 7, 21-14. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. Fielded in the end zone. It's Guerrero. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. So they start the drive here looking to make something happen in the final seconds before halftime. Looking to throw. It's Provo. Running out of time in the pocket. Deep ball is caught for a huge gain here. And a timeout is called. Important stage late here in the second quarter. Just time enough for one more play in the half. On first and 10, they'll look to throw it. Looking deep downfield to the left. Oh, the pass is picked off. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. And the Aggies will kick this away to get the second half going. So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. And the Ole Miss offense is back out on the field. The passing game's been on fire. The defense has had no answer for it. Let's see if they found some solutions at halftime. Breaks a tackle on the play and makes a decent gain.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
My gosh, this offensive line's got to do a better job of blocking. The defense was zeroed in on the ball carrier and absolutely nowhere to go for the offense.
Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
Man, on your own side of the field, you're playing a risky game here. 3rd and short. Your goal should just be keep this drive alive. The best way you can sometimes is just hand the ball off to your running back and have him get behind that offensive line and go to work. Curious to see what they do now here on this 4th and short.
And the Rebels will come to the line looking to convert on 4th down. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And the pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Boy, this defense did exactly what they needed to do. Come up with a turnover here in the second half to get themselves back in the game. They get the interception. Now, can their offense come up with a way to cut into this lead?
Defense gets him down, but they'll take the gain on that play.
It's exactly what you want to see as a play caller. You get positive yards to be able to kind of keep you on schedule as a play caller. That's all you can ask for. Good job up front and a nice run.
Back to throw. It's Provo. Quick throw to the left side. What a catch! They make the tackle quickly, but the offense set up with a 1st and goal at the 7. The Aggies looking to finish the drive here. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in on 1st and goal. Will not be brought down. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Aggies. We had a short field. The offense did exactly what they're supposed to do. That would have been a big ask for the defense there, Kurt.
Absolutely. But when you're given that kind of field position, anything less than a touchdown would be a disappointment. They did exactly what they needed to do by capitalizing on that short field.
And the kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. And the Rebels offense is back out on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Not able to connect. Incomplete.
Chris, that ball is going to fall to the ground, and if you go back and look at this, he's falling back when he makes this throw. He's actually throwing it off of his back foot. You combine that with already throwing a couple interceptions, I don't know if it's time to think about maybe warming up the backup.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough 3rd and long situation. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. Makes a quick catch. They make the tackle, but not before a solid gain on that pass.
Just a good job here by the quarterback. Got the ball out to his receiver. His guy eats up some yards. They stay ahead of the sticks.
An important 3rd down attempt for this offense. Looking to pick up the 1st down through the air. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press it deep, but now it brings up 4th down.
Boy, 3rd down and short. They decide to throw the football, roll the dice a bit, doesn't work out. Now you're at 4th and short. You got to wonder with this offensive line and this.
He's got it. Enough for a 1st down. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a 1st down.
Well, Chris, here's an example of what we always talk about. On 4th down, the receiver's got to run a route beyond the sticks. Great awareness to know exactly where he is. Quarterback makes the throw. Receiver gets hit, but he's beyond the sticks for the 1st down.
Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble.
That's what I really love about this quarterback. Looks downfield. Everybody's covered. Instead of just throwing this ball away, he's got the athletic ability to make this defense pay for it by picking up some good yards.
They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Run it up the middle, but stuff for no gain.
Now, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
It's caught on the crossing pattern. They finally make the stop right near midfield. It'll be 1st down. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kurt.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
In the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense is countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
Stopped right there at the line, no gain.
Boy, these receiver screens, if run correctly, can be a big play with a convoy of linemen out in front. This time, just not able to get it going, and it's a nice job of the defense to prevent a big play.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. With the catch, it's Manning. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain.
What a huge 3rd down conversion here for this offense. Nice job of being able to give the quarterback enough time. He finds the matchup that he wants, gets it to his man, and he does the rest.
The Rebels will have 1st and 10 here. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. They'll try to run inside, but nowhere to go.
Just great job by this defense defending this RPO. They sat back, and then they overcommitted to stop the run game, and it works out.
So 2nd and 10 here as they try to stay out of 3rd and long here in this tie game in the 3rd quarter. To the air, it's Jefferson. Pass rush closing in. Slides to avoid the big hit.
These are the kind of plays that keep defensive coordinators up at night. You spend so much time putting your plan together to stop the pass, and then nobody accounts for the quarterback on a run.
Out of the shotgun, you'll hand it off. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
Boy, I love how the quarterback takes his time on that ride to the back. I thought he might have to pull it out, but he hung on, gave it to the back, and it paid off for a nice gain.
And the Rebels line it up with 1st and goal.
Here we go, here we go.
Receiver in motion now. Pass, here comes a jet sweep. Runner finding some space, though. That's a solid gain on the ground.
Interesting idea here near the goal line, relying on the speed to get to the edge. It didn't work out this time, but maybe give it another look later on.
A solid 1st down gain sets the ball up close to the goal line. And they touchdown, Ole Miss. And they jump on top here in the second half. Can you say methodical? A marathon march, they're just pounding away and wearing down that defense.
They just kept moving the sticks and moving the sticks until they got into the red zone, and they just kept moving the sticks until they got into the end zone. What a drive.
BAT is good, so it's a 7-point game, 28-21. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Bringing it out, it's Guerrero. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Dropping back, it's Provo. Looking for the wideout. Makes the diving grab there. That was beautiful. The tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
Chris, when that quarterback threw that football, I didn't think that play had much of a chance. How about the effort by this wide receiver to lay out and come up with that completion for positive yards?
Breaks loose at the 40. Tackle made after a big gain.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
That completion makes it 2nd and short. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Snags the quick throw. They finally make the tackle, but solid gain sets them up 1st down at the 33. And the Aggies will come to the line to crank up the tempo.
Okay, here they go. Big 1st down, good pickup, and they are off and running.
Tackle made after just a short gain.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
It's an out route, the catch made. And the runner steps out of bounds, but does have enough yardage to pick up the 1st down.
The key on a 3rd down between a quarterback and the wide receiver is the timing. That quarterback knows that he's got to get the ball out quickly and on time to give his receiver a chance to not just make the catch and stay in bounds, but to be able to give him a chance to maybe get upfield and make a play.
Escapes the pocket, but cannot make a play, and they sack him. Offense getting set up. Here's 2nd down. To the air. It's Provo. Bringing pressure. And that falls incomplete as time runs out in the quarter. And notice how the balance of this passing game has been on display here. A whole bunch of guys getting involved catching passes. That's tough to stop. We're set now for the 4th quarter. Who is going to make the crucial plays to take home this W? A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Looking to scramble. On the run, he'll let it go. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They finally tackle him at the 4. That's a solid gain on the pitch and catch. Big opportunity for the offense to tie this game up in the 4th quarter. It's 1st and goal. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Slams right into a wall. They got him for a loss.
Well, it is tough to run the football inside this 5-yard line. Give all the credit to that defensive line. Eating up those linemen, allowing the rest of the defense to fly to the football for that short loss.
Couldn't quite get there. Brought down at the 2.
The defense is holding on for dear life. They've got a lead. It's late in the game. Just trying to keep this offense out of the end zone.
And they cut into this lead now on 3rd and goal. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. Looking for the tight end, and it's caught.
Well, Chris, it's crunch time here. That 3rd down did not work out. It sets up a big-time 4th down late in the game. What will be the call here to get the ball into the end zone?
So on 4th down, out trots the place kicker in a very big spot here. It's no good. And after the miss, still down by 7.
Boy, this guy's usually more reliable than this. I thought that was going to be an easy field goal and 3 points, but instead, he misses, so you walk away with nothing.
On the ground, it's Manning. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Yeah, I like the run play here, and offensively at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Important 2nd down play coming up. They're going to run it here. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Well, I don't know what the quarterback saw there. He should have pulled that ball out and tried to make a throw, but instead he hands it off to the poor running back, and it's a tackle for a loss.
Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a 1st down. Dropping back, it's Jefferson. He escapes the pocket, gets rid of it on the move, and it's intercepted. A crushing play. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Boy, I got to question the play call right here. Give the defense credit. They get the interception. They put themselves in a spot to maybe tie this game. But what was the offensive coordinator thinking with the lead, taking a chance, and it backfires?
They test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense, surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Quickly behind the sticks here after the loss. 2nd down and 11. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Moves out of the pocket. The pass ball is incomplete on the scramble. That's good coverage.
Now, when a quarterback starts moving around like that, you move into what some defensive coordinators would call a second play because it becomes almost like backyard football at that point. But that was a good job by the defense playing discipline and forcing the incompletion.
Oh, and he dives to make a beautiful catch there.
What a great catch by that receiver, Chris. He lays out and comes down with it, and the quarterback is the beneficiary. He's actually over 200 yards, and he can thank his receivers for plays like this.
And the defense able to hold him there to a short gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And the runner scoots out of bounds after gaining some decent yardage.
You know, the good thing about this play is it's not an explosive play, but it really gives you a chance now to be able to pick up a 1st down here on this next play.
An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. Can he get there on the ground? Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
So here we go. Down 1 score. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll run it here. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a 1st and goal.
It's decisions like this, Chris, you rarely remember when they go right. It's a nice job by this offensive coordinator and head coach to go for this, show the confidence in his team. Now they set themselves up 1st and goal inside the 5.
And he fights into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
Boy, Chris, how about the blocking on this touchdown run? The effort and execution combined with the vision of the running back, everything just working in concert together.
And the important PAT is up and good. We're tied in the 4th. Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And that kick will just bound into the end zone for a touchback. And the Rebels offense back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. And the pass is incomplete.
Well, it's really hard to be accurate when you're falling back and not getting anything on the football. He threw that ball off his back foot.
At the 25, it's 2nd and 10. Can they make it a 3rd and manageable here? Dropping back, it's Jefferson. Lets it fly to the wideout. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. And a big gain before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. Fresh set of downs for the offense after that 1st down completion.
The receiver does all the work here. Man, that is easy living for this quarterback. Really good footwork by the receiver. Gets the separation. And at that point, it's just pitch and catch for the quarterback.
And a player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout or then check him out. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that 1st down loss. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. Defense is coming after him. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
The clock has stopped, and we have just 2 minutes to play in this game now. Important play right here. Close game, 4th quarter, 3rd and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the 1st down. Finds his man. It's Winton. Goes down after making the grab, picks up a few yards, but it's short of the 1st down marker.
Well, I'll tell you what, this guy's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. And here we are, late in the game. He needs to continue to play with that consistency, and that's a great example that he's up to it.
So tie game, 4th quarter. They're going to go for it on this 4th down. Looking to throw for the 1st down. Oh, no, trap him back there. A 4th down stop and a sack, no less.
That's really good coverage downfield, and it just looked like the quarterback was waiting and waiting and waiting a little bit too long. By the time he decides to try to make a throw, nothing's open, and result is a sack and a turnover on downs.
They'll test the right side here. The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Chris, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Takes the handoff and he'll head left. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing. And now the defense will call a timeout here to make an adjustment on their side before this crucial play. Some yards here on third down. A field goal try would be from 54. Scanning the field. It's Provo. It's a quick grab. A quick juke to get free. Able to convert on third down. Gives him a fresh set of downs from the 22.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Handoff here from the shotgun. The defense all over it. They stop him right at the line.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. Quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Well, this is it. Late in the game, really tight situation. This is what separates a good quarterback from a great quarterback. Can he come up with the play to keep this drive alive?
And he'll drop back here on third down. Quarterback finds a target on the right. It's complete. Touchdown, Aggies. And they take the lead here in the fourth quarter.
Just so impressed by this offense and the way they've executed throughout most of this day. Now with the game on the line, they deliver and give them the go-ahead score. There's enough time, though, on the clock. Your defense is going to have to go out there and make some plays to be able to win this game.
PAT is up and good. They lead by a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. And the kickoff goes out the back of the end zone, so a touchback. First play of the drive now from the 25. And looking to throw now on first down. A screen to the wide receiver. And the offense will spend a timeout, just 14 seconds left on the clock.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Caught over the middle. It's Manning. And a timeout stops the clock with 8 seconds remaining. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. Back to pass. It's Jefferson. He's hit as he throws it. Incomplete with 4 seconds remaining. Time for just one more play.
Fourth down now, and defensively, you're just asking these guys to make one more stop to seal the victory.
Down by 7. They've got to convert here for a chance to tie this game. Drops back, looking for a fourth down conversion. Looking deep for late game heroics. One last pass at that ball is incomplete, and that will wrap up this game. That's the kind of matchup we hope for, Kirk. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.